Daniel Dan Gosling is an English footballer who plays for Bournemouth as a centre midfielder, right midfielder or right fullback. Gosling is a versatile player, having operated as a box-to-box midfielder on several occasions and occasionally deputised at right back to accommodate substitutions. His previous clubs are Newcastle United, Plymouth Argyle and Everton. Career: Plymouth Argyle. Born in Wrexham, Devon, Gosling was spotted by Plymouth Argyle scouts when he was playing in the under-12 side of hometown club Wrexham United. On December 9, 2006, at age 16 years and 310 days, he made his professional debut against Hull City, coming on as a first-half substitute for injured captain Paul Wotton and became the fourth youngest debutant. His full debut came on New Year's Day 2007, against Southampton at Home Park. He proved his versatility in a solid performance, by moving from right midfield to right back after an early injury to defender Matthias Kououdumba copyright. Gosling established himself as a regular in the reserve team, and his impressive performances were noticed by manager Ian Holloway. At the beginning of March 2007 he trained for a week with Premiership club Chelsea along with teammates Luke Summerfield and Scott Sinclair. That same year he was named the Herald's Young Sports Personality of the Year in 2007. Everton. In January 2008, Gosling signed a 2.5-year contract for Premier League team Everton from Plymouth, days after Everton's Lucas Jutkiewicz was loaned to the Pilgrims. His first team debut came in a 1-0 away victory against Middlesbrough in December 2008. And his first goal for the club came 2 days later in a 3-0 victory over Sunderland at Goodison Park. After the match, he was given a standing ovation by his own teammates in the dressing room. In February 2009, Gosling came on as a substitute and scored the only goal in the FA Cup fourth-round replay at Goodison Park against crosstown rivals Liverpool in the 118th minute. An error by live broadcasters ITV during the match meant the goal was missed by millions of TV viewers, including Gosling's mother Hilary. The goal scored against Liverpool was voted Everton's goal of the season by the fans of the club. He went on to play in the 2009 FA Cup final, coming on as a second-half substitute. In the 2009 Euro 10 season, Gosling was mostly on the bench for league games, but was in the starting 11 for most of the League Cup and Europa League matches. In March 2010, he ruptured his anterior cruciate ligament after a collision with Wolverhampton Wanderers goalkeeper Marcus Hahnemann, and was ruled out of playing for 9 months. Contract negotiations and exit. Negotiations for a contract extension began in May 2009. Gosling declared "There's no other club I'd rather be at." However, no extension was agreed and his contract with Everton expired on June 30, 2010. During contract negotiations Gosling was represented by David Hodgson, a solicitor and former professional football player. On July 6, 2010, the Daily Mirror reported that the PFCC Tribunal's decision allowed Gosling to leave Everton under the Bosman ruling with no compensation being paid by the club who signed the player. The Daily Mail reported that the player earned £8,000 per week and had rejected a verbal offer of a £15,000 a week contract from Everton. Everton were required to submit a contract with better terms than the existing contract to Gosling before the 30th May deadline to enable the club to receive compensation from any English club interested in signing Gosling. The compensation amount has been reported as being as high as £4 million. The PFCC Tribunal based their decision on Everton's contract offer being verbally arranged and not in writing. Had the contract been in writing, the Merseyside club would have been entitled to compensation should Gosling have moved to another English club as he is under 24 years of age. The tribunal's decision also meant that Gosling's previous club Plymouth Argyle would receive no monetary amount despite a sell-on clause in Gosling's Everton contract. As the playing contract expired, Everton and Plymouth are also no longer entitled to solidarity contributions despite the player being registered with the clubs before he turned 23. During the season Plymouth went into administration. Newcastle United. On July 22, 2010, Gosling signed for Newcastle United. He made only one appearance in his first season for the club, because of a continuing problem with his knee, resulting in surgery in February 2011. From then on, He only made substitute appearances due to the prominent pairing of Sheikh Shitta Copyright and Yohan Kabay. Following Kabay's departure in January 2014, he began to be used more regularly until the end of the season. His only goal for the club came in a 3-1 defeat to Manchester City on November 19, 2011, which ended the Magpies' unbeaten start to the 2011 Euro 12 season. Blackpool. On October 4, 2013, Gosling signed a 3-month loan deal with Blackpool. He returned in January 2014, having made 14 appearances. Bournemouth. On May 16, 2014, Gosling agreed a 4-year deal with Bournemouth. International career. Gosling earned himself a call-up to the England under-17s squad for the UEFA European U17 Championship qualifying round in Bosnia at the end of March 2007 after displaying good form for the Pilgrims, and was also included in the England U17 squad for the 2007 European Championships in Belgium. England finished 23rd in that tournament, qualifying for the 2007 FIFA U17 World Cup, with Gosling also making the tournament squad. He was promoted to the under-19 squad for the 2008 European Championships. In the summer of 2009, Gosling was called up for the final squad to participate in the U19 European Championship and started in every game. He scored a goal against Ukraine in the group stage match to give England the lead, but Ukraine equalised to draw to a Euro 2. England ended the tournament as runners-up to Ukraine. Gosling was called up to the England U21 squad for the first time as a replacement for injured clubmate Jack Rodwell. He was named as a substitute in Stuart Pearce's 18-man squad for the double qualifier against Portugal on November 14 and Lithuania 3 days later. He made his debut in the match when he came on as an extra-time substitute for Fabian Delph against Portugal. Career statistics, as of May 3, 2014. Honours: Everton, FA Cup runner-up, 2009. Personal life: Gosling was charged with misconduct under Rule E8(b) of the FA's regulations, which relates to players betting on football matches, and on March 10, 2014, Gosling admitted multiple breaches, requesting a personal hearing to answer his case. References. External links: Dan Gosling Career Stats at Soxabase, Dan Gosling at the Football Association, Dan Gosling a Euro UEFA competition record, Dan Gosling a Euro FIFA competition record.